I'm back. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I understand without him I wouldn't be here today, and I understand without him I'm going nowhere as well. With that being said, let's get into the video. Yo, what it is, ETO gang. Today we got Ousmane Dembele 2025 world-class dribbling skills, goals, and assists. And today we're going to be reacting to Ousmane Dembele. I don't know if I said his name right, but let me stop and go ahead and acting like I've been here the entire time, Lord. Y'all. I've been going for a little while, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was mainly due to like a bunch of personal life things that I was going through. And you know, I gave myself a grace period of a little bit of time to go ahead and collect myself mentally and everything like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I overdid it bad. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because like one thing about me I learned about myself is like, you know, once you stop being consistent doing something, it's like it's hard to get back into it. And I always felt like that was like more of like me, like it's hard for me to get things started, but like once I get things started, then I'm rolling, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta keep going. But I took that little break and I feel like I overdid it, so I'm not gonna sit there and act like I shouldn't have took a little bit of time off due to what I was going through and everything like that, just to get my mental headspace right, because I couldn't sit in front of the camera and just fake it for y'all. I don't do that. I can't sit there and fake it, because at that point it defeats the entire purpose of what I'm doing this for. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I feel like I've been going a little bit too long, and you know, if I really want to go ahead and build this into what it is that I want to build it into, we can't be going ahead and overdoing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Always take care of yourself. Remember that. Always take care of yourself. Always focus on, always make sure that you are right mentally and everything like that. Don't try to go ahead and push through whenever you know you need a break. But also just remember, just, you know, don't overdo it, and don't dwell in stuff that you can't control, because there is things that you can control. You can always control how you react to things. You may not be able to control the situation, but you can always control how you react to situations. And I'm not gonna sit there and put no excuses. Everything was all on me. And I'm talking about that from a time standpoint of how long I've been gone. But I'm not going to sit there and continue to dwell on how long I've been gone and everything like that, because the longer and longer I stay gone, is the longer and longer that it's just gonna keep on building, and that regret is gonna keep on happening. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it don't make no sense for me to sit there and go ahead and dwell on that forever, because at the end of the day, the only thing that's gonna make me feel better is I gotta get back started, and I gotta do what it is that I was kicking myself for not doing. So I appreciate everybody that went ahead and has been subscribing to the channel while I was gone, man. Everybody that will be at 384 right now, man. We still on the road to 500. Honestly and truthfully, feel like I could have been there by now if I would have just continued to go, or if I would have came back sooner than what I am now. But I'm good, and I'm ready to get back into it, bro, because I'm not gonna lie to you, like I've been kicking myself because I haven't been recording any videos and everything like that. So for everybody that's still rocking with me, everybody that's been subscribing to the channel while I was gone, man, I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all going to let me give my feedback wet into it. You know, your boy been going over like a month and a week or a month and a half or whatever like that, too long. So I got a lot of comments on my videos since I've been gone, you know, like videos that I already dropped and whatnot like that. So everybody that's been engaging with the channel, thank y'all, man. Y'all already know what it means to me whenever y'all go ahead and engage with the channel, man. Thank y'all for all of the comments. Thank y'all for all of the recommendations that it is that y'all been giving me to go ahead and react to. And everybody that's watching this video right now, I appreciate y'all for sticking with your boy through this, you know, through the time that it is that I've been gone. Yeah, I ain't pull a Corey Kishin on y'all. Not saying I won't in the future. Nah, who knows? Nah, but yeah, man. We going right back to where we started at, bro. Cause like we was on the soccer trend. We was getting to know soccer a little bit more. And don't get me wrong, I have been keeping up a little bit with soccer when I've been going and everything like that. But I haven't been checking on it the way that I was checking on it whenever I was in the consistent flow of dropping videos and everything like that. Y'all see the jersey back there, so y'all already know who I want to go ahead and win that World Cup and everything like that. And plus, one of my homeboys just told me that Argentina is currently the best team in the world right now. So that's great news to go ahead and hear, because if y'all don't remember my documentary series, whenever I was reacting to those, Hey, look, man. I tell you, y'all made Argentina not just the team, not just the sports, football, soccer. No, I'm tripping. Football. See, look at that, bro. I gotta get back into it. But Argentina, the football team, not just them, but Argentina, the country, made a fan out of me for sure. And it's actually one of the places that it is that I want to visit before it's on my bucket list. I want to go to Argentina before it's all said and done. Hopefully for a World Cup, or whatever the case may be. But the culture out there seems to be very, very passionate about football, and like on a whole nother level than I ain't ever even seen before. But I'm not gonna sit there and take up too much of y'all time, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that's been sitting there and subscribing to the channel while I was gone, man. I appreciate y'all for sticking with your boy, and your boy is back with it. And we're gonna get it started off right. So I told y'all that in the videos that I was dropping before, well, like what we was getting going was we was gonna start reacting to more like soccer players, because for the most part we got started with Ronaldo, we got started with Messi, and we had a little sprinkle of Diego Maradona in there, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's time to go ahead and branch out to the current soccer players that's coming up, that's currently on top right now, and you know, we gonna work our way into that. And as of right now, Ousmane Dembele, I hope I said his name right. If I didn't, I apologize for that. We're going to go ahead and check out some of his world-class dribbling skills and goals and assists. Heard that this dude is the front runner for the Ballon d'Or this year, but I also heard that Lamine Yamal is like right behind him, or he's either in the front. I don't know. One of them is in the front, one of them in the back. Regardless of the fact, and I don't want to take none away from Dembele, but Lamine Yamal is about to be set up to possibly be the youngest Ballon d'Or winner ever at 17 years old. That is crazy. And I'm just getting into soccer, but like 17 years old, bro ain't even old enough to, well, I don't even know what the rules is out there and like what the laws is out there wherever he lives at. But like in America, you got to be 18 years old to go ahead and vote. So as far as America wise, bro ain't even old enough to vote yet. So like that just puts it in perspective. He ain't old enough to drink, none of that. So it's an amazing accomplishment. And if I'm not mistaken, the youngest Ballon d'Or winner was 21 years old and some change. So I'm not gonna lie to you, bro got a chance to do something great. He already in elite company because he's in the conversation. Like straight up like that. I don't need to be a soccer expert to know that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I've been talking a little bit too long, y'all. If y'all I was like, I'm saying this right now. I'm about to get the video started. I was about to say y'all can go ahead and skip the video if y'all wanted to or whatever like that to get to the reaction and everything like that. But it's too late now. So if y'all stuck with me by this long, then y'all some real ones for real. But with that being said, bro, I think it's time to get back on a wave and get back to recording and getting back to being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because hard work ain't gonna do itself, and we gotta do it. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Volume. Yeah, I don't know bro at all. Like, I'm gonna put it in perspective, not to be pausing so early. I don't know this dude. First time I heard his name was maybe, want to say yesterday, for sure. And I just want to get myself familiarized with more soccer players. So let's get it. I've never seen him before. Well, what you did just now? He cooking so far. Ain't nothing real crazy.
Dembele spells further dated on this for Stuttgart. Dembele, brilliant, rattles in his second goal.
Okay.
It's time I tell you a story about the prince you know as Scar.
So the way his build looks like, he looked like he's a fairly tall guy. Well. You know what's crazy about that statement? I'm about to sit here and formulate an entire question, and I want y'all to still answer that question for sure, off of this dude looking and me thinking that he's 6 foot whatever. I'm just sitting over here thinking bro like 6'3", 6'2", or whatever like that. I'll go ahead and look it up, and I find out that this ninja is 5'10". He's shorter than me. I would have to say that he looked like he's about 6 foot something. Just off of like me looking at the video. We back into learning about soccer, bro. So I don't think I ever asked this question before, but if y'all would do me some justice and go ahead and shed some light on it. For all my guys that's like really into like the soccer fundamentals and everything like that, just answer me this right quick. And I feel like it's an obvious question, but I'm asking anyways. Whenever you have length, when I'm talking about like not wingspan obviously, but like, you know, like whenever your legs are longer and everything like that, I would imagine that would help you whenever it comes to getting by defenders, because you have a wide range of like how far you can go ahead and put that ball in front of you, on side of you, and to get back to it in order to go ahead and get past the defender. Or does that necessarily make it harder to go ahead? Or does it depend? Because I feel like it's about skill. I feel like you have gifts, but you have to be able to take advantage of those gifts on your own and know how to take advantage of those gifts. So just answer me that. Is it harder, or is it genuinely harder for somebody who has like length? Because like he looks like he's a pretty tall guy, and he has a great like length, like when it comes to like, you know, the other guys that it is that he's playing against. I just want to know that. Okay, hezzy. I don't know if that's what it's really called, but I'm calling it a hezzy.
I'll be proud of this for France. And it's a brilliant second goal. Ousmane Dembele strikes. France strike.
It's a fire celebration. Alright. Sliding into that. Something like that.
Dembele does it again. It's a brilliant hat trick from Ousmane Dembele.
Don't even try, no, don't change me. I made up my mind. I'm leaving now, and I don't care what they say. I'm leaving them behind. I figure it out someday.
I like his play style. It looks like he's not trying to do too much. He's just trying to be efficient, and he's trying to be, you know, and like the way I say that is because I could be wrong and everything like that, because I am watching the highlights and everything like that. I haven't actually watched the game of him playing, but the way that he plays, I always, like I said, whenever I first started watching football content, I started with Messi and Ronaldo. And I favor Messi over Ronaldo. That's just my personal opinion. I know we already got our Ronaldo fans out there that says that Ronaldo's better and everything like that. Speed. But I really think that the way it looked like his game is not as flashy as some of the other people that it is that I saw. And I'm not saying that people intentionally be flashy whenever they do moves, because I'm pretty sure you got to move with a purpose whenever you're playing any sport. You move with purpose with anything that it is that you're doing. With American football, running routes. Basketball, shooting threes or shooting twos, or like, you know, depending on what the strategy is, whatever. Anyways, he doesn't look like he's a flashy player. He looks like he does moves that it is that he needs to do, you know, that might be a little bit flashy, but like to get to where he needs to go. But when it comes down to like getting to the goal and scoring it, or putting the ball where it needs to be at, he looks like he's just trying to take what's simple. And sometimes less is more. As I say that, he crosses somebody. See, like, look at that. like that right there. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I seen guys like go ahead and like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and like put the ball over the head, like between the legs and whatnot like that. But it's just like, if I'm not mistaken, or tell me if I'm reaching or not. Tell me if I'm reaching or not. But don't it just look like bro just literally just used the length of his leg? I'm like, okay, I'm longer than this guy. Pause. And I'm gonna just put it around him, and I'm gonna just run right past him and go get the ball. Like, it just didn't seem that hard. Like, he just did what was simple. Look at that. Like, just, that's it. That's all I need.
Cuts it back, and that's one back. Just stroked in by Dembele.
I like that jersey color. Is that gold? Is that gold or tan? I'm not gonna lie to you. That good jersey color fire. What? It looked like it curved a little.
Far away. Dembele. Oh, he's right with the head.
Turn him around.
Lewis
Score the goal. Goalkeeper in shambles. That's what I be talking about right there. That's what I be talking about right there. I said this, and I remember whenever I was going ahead and talking about this, I feel like in the last videos that I have that was up before this one that's coming out, I felt like I always talked about, you know, injuries or anything like that happened, and I still have yet to go react to a video of injuries that happen in football. And like, bro, your shins, your legs, your ACLs are all on the line, bro. So like, when I know them dudes train like hell to keep their bodies up, bro. Cause like, you already playing with like fire whenever you going at, especially if you're one of those players that's like really, really, really active with the ball for real. Like, you know, a Lamine Yamal, a guy like him, Messi, you know, like, quick side question or whatever like that. If anybody want to answer it for me, how many injuries would you have? How many injuries are bottom half of your body related when it comes to soccer? I'm more than sure that the percentage is way higher than upper body.
Nobody can notice the sun standing right there. Kinda thought they might care. I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. But when I wake up, I see you with me. As long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why
Dembele. Still, and he gets his goal. Double figures for France.
Real quick, I have a thought that's been lingering in my head, like literally since the video began, but like maybe like 2 minutes ago in the video. I have a thought that's lingering in my head, but I really want to watch a little bit more before I can say it, because I don't want to make a false statement, or like I don't feel about it, like I don't feel the same way about it after I see the whole video. So I'm giving it a little while. Oh, that's tough. Imagine if you made that. Okay, no, okay, nice defense. Yes, sir. Did he get up and score that? No way. Assistant.
Across, and it's trashed in by Dembele. Of all people.
That's right.
Dembele twisting and turning and taking on Kim. Saved by Neuer.
Accélération pour Dembele. Le centre de premier poteau, c'est pour Danilo Pereira. Resté aux avant-postes suite au corner. Et il évite la sortie de balle Dembele. Il peut centrer à son deuxième poteau. Et son ballon.
Get off of me. Okay, okay.
Un nouveau centre. Oh l'erreur. Oh l'erreur de Dembele. Il a été frappé par la trajectoire de ce ballon.
I feel like Pop Smoke would have ate this beat though. That's just a little side note. If y'all don't know who, for the people that watch my videos, if y'all don't know who Pop Smoke is or whatever like that, just know I feel like he would have ate this beat. Alright, that looks like that's the end of the video. Now, I will be honest with y'all. It feels good to be back on the platform. It feels good to be back on the YouTube channel. It feels good to be back doing it, man. Because I can already feel like that regret of just not doing it for so long, just already leaving, bro. I really miss going ahead and sitting in front of the camera and going ahead and, like, you know, letting y'all know what it is that I think, and also learning with y'all and also learning from y'all, because I got nothing but coaches up in the comments whenever I go ahead and put out videos like this, whenever it's related to soccer, especially whenever y'all know that I'm new to this. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I will say one thing. First of all, I feel a little bit spoiled by Messi because I watch so many Messi videos. So like I be looking for like all of those Messi moves and whatnot like that. But that's just human nature. Everybody's not Messi, first and foremost. And I'm not discrediting this guy at all, because everything that he did in this video was nothing short of amazing. Especially whenever you can't sit there. I feel like you just can't sit there and criticize somebody all the time. Or like you can't just go straight out and like put out straight up like, oh man, that's nothing, especially whenever you can't do it, because I know I can't do this or whatever like that. But he looks like a great player, and obviously he's a great player. Dude's in contention for the Ballon d'Or. He just looks like he's very fundamentally sound. if that makes any sense. And I don't necessarily know all of the fundamentals when it comes to the game of football, but you know, it looks like he's a very fundamentally sound player. It looks like he doesn't try to do too much. It looks like he does what he needs to do to get the job done. And I also have learned to appreciate highlights such as dribbling skills, because like I told you, I think dribbling might be one of my favorite parts of the game to like watch. You know what I'm saying? When that gets me excited, because like, you know, I like seeing people get their ankles broken or whatever like that. So he looks like he does what he needs to do, and he uses the advantages that it is that he has against certain people. Like I was saying, he looks like he has like length, like when it comes to the legs versus other guys. He looks taller than some of those guys. Might not be that much taller, but you know, advantage is an advantage. So he looks like he takes advantage of those things really, really well, and he doesn't try to do too much, and he just wants to get the job done. Now, I do know that, like, you know how there is small market and there's big market when it comes to like teams. Like, for instance, just for throwing an example out there, Washington Wizards in the NBA, Charlotte Hornets in the NBA, smaller market teams, or like New Orleans Pelicans, small market team. Then you got the LA Lakers, and then you got in the NFL you got small market teams like, I don't know, Cleveland Browns versus LA Rams, or you got, you know, Dallas Cowboys or something, like, you know, teams that have bigger markets. And I know PSG, which, if I'm not mistaken, that's who he plays for. PSG is a great club that go ahead and have, based off of some of the highlights that I've seen, honestly and truthfully, it looks like his team is so good that the presence of him adds to it, obviously, because he's the best player. But when your team is so good, it makes the game easier. And, you know, you want to make the game as easy as possible because you want to win. You want to win, right? You want to do what you can. You want to play hard and everything like that. And it looks like his team is so good that it opens up opportunities for him to be great, even whenever he doesn't necessarily have to do so much to go ahead and create his own shot, you know? And that's what I've seen so far. I don't want to go ahead and act like I got the entire guy figured out whenever I just watched the 8-minute highlight reel of what it is that he's done. Obviously, you know, YouTube videos ain't gonna never really do full justice actually than watching the player themselves, and we need to get back into that. But you know, I feel like this was a great way for us to go ahead and start off, and we're gonna go ahead and find somebody else that it is that I want to react to go ahead, that's in the conversation for the greatest players that's coming up, the greatest players that are currently in the world. You know what I'm saying? Messi always gonna be on that list, but you know, I'm talking about what's going on. Who is the future? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the new era of soccer, of football. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody for going ahead and watching this video that did watch the video. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that's been sitting there commenting while I was gone. Everybody that's sitting there subscribing while I was gone. Make sure that y'all go hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 500. You feel me? We right back with it, bruh. We ain't stopping. I never quit. I was just on a break for a little while, a little longer than what I should have been going for, but we not gonna sit down and dwell on the past. We can only move forward, because at the end of the day, if we don't move forward, we ain't gonna make no progress. Slow motion is better than no motion. Shout out Phantom for saying that. Ever since such a simple quote, but I like that quote so much. Slow motion is better than no motion. And hey, look, man, we back with it, bro. ETO is back. Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all even. I didn't even notice this. I ain't say notice this, but I didn't even mention this. But y'all see the Messi jersey in the back. Y'all see the championship belt in the back. I made that a while ago. For people that's been around my channel for a long time, y'all know what that championship belt means, and y'all know what I said I was gonna do with it. Long-term stuff, everything. But I'm actually in my room because I'm going to be turning my other room that I was recording into a pod room for talking about sports with my friends and my homeboys. So that's coming real soon. You know, your boy just trying to get busy. I'm just trying to get busy, and I'm trying to go ahead and accomplish everything that it is that I want to do. Everything that it is that I want to do. Everything that it is that I set out to do in life and accomplish in life, I want to do it. And I know this video is probably me heavy talking from the beginning all the way to the end, but I really do appreciate everybody that has stuck with me. Even for the people that don't even see this part right here, just know that y'all are very much loved and y'all are very much appreciated, because at the end of the day, there is no ETO Troy without subscribers. There is no ETO Troy without people commenting. There is no ETO Troy without anybody engaging with this channel at all. And I try to do the best that I can to go ahead and improve every single time. And I know that I've been going for a little while, but at the end of the day, it's good practice to go ahead and be resilient and know that you can't not sit there and be defeated whenever the battle ain't over with. You can't even win. If you can't win a battle, you can't win a battle. If you can't win a battle, how you gonna win a war? If you can't win a battle, how you gonna win a war? And that's the one thing. I gotta fight through these things, and I appreciate everybody that's went ahead and stuck with me and everything like that. And this is just the beginning, the restart, the reset. And I ain't even gonna say reset. We picking up where we left off, baby. We put this work in already, and we gonna keep on going with it. But much love to everybody that's out there, man, that's been following your boy, that's been wondering where I was and everything like that. I appreciate y'all for caring. I never stopped caring about y'all, because I've been kicking myself while I was away. But that being said, I ain't gonna take up no more of y'all time, and I'm back, baby. So let's get it, man. Straight up like that. We're gonna talk more about the future of the channel and everything like that as time goes on, because we doing this all in real time, baby. Straight up like that. Straight up like that. But as usual, man, make sure that y'all always have yourself a blessed day, and ETO out. Peace.